this pair of jeans that I actually got from the thrift store, but if you have some in your closet that you don't wear anymore, those will work fine as well. And these are a bell-bottom style, or like a boot cut, and they just fit me well in the waist, and that's pretty much all you'll need. And then I just went ahead and marked them with a Sharpie when they were inside out, when they were on my body, where I wanted them to kind of taper in to make them have a more boyfriend jean look. And then I went ahead and pinned along the line that I was going to cut, just so I had kind of a guideline. And then I went ahead and cut the outside of the jeans off. And then I did go ahead and flip these over so I had the exact same thing on the other pant leg, just so they would be even and symmetrical. Then I did go ahead and pin up that side of the jean as well with just some of these push pins, and then I threaded my needle with just some dark thread, but you're not going to see it, so it doesn't actually matter what color it is. And you could definitely use fabric glue for this step. I just prefer thread because it lasts longer. I honestly did like a super simple stitch, and it holds. I've had my other pair of boyfriend jeans for like 2 years and they've never like come apart. So I just did this really simple stitch all the way down the end of the pant leg, and then I went ahead and knotted it. So how I knot it is I just tie a knot and then I pull on like this string. I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing, but that's basically how you knot the thread when you're done. And then I just did a couple of these, and sometimes I like to go back through the fabric and do another stitch and then knot it again, just to make sure everything is secure and it's not going to come loose. Once you're done with that, you're just going to cut the thread off, do that to the other leg, and flip the jeans right side out. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Anyways, and then this is the seam that we just made, so it looks pretty good. I went ahead and tried them on just to make sure they fit all right. And then I went ahead and pinned where the knees were because I knew I was going to want to make some distressing at the knees. I went ahead and looked on my phone at pictures of boyfriend jeans for inspiration, but mine didn't turn out the exact same. I just think if you don't know where to start, that's a good place. So I began making horizontal cuts in my jeans, and you want to make them so they're not too wide. As you can see here, I did like 4 cuts to make one box. And I just went ahead and made similar cuts all over the rest of my jeans, as you can see here. And then we're going to begin distressing them. So I took my tweezers and I began by pulling on the white threads just to kind of get it started. So you just take your tweezers and kind of poke and find them and then pull them out. And then you remove the black vertical threads from the jeans, as you can hopefully see that I'm doing here. And the more you take out, the more like the easier it gets. One thing that I do want to say is you want to make sure your jeans don't have a ton of stretch in them. That's how you're going to get this really nice distressed look, and I'll show you on a different pair how it doesn't work as well. So here is what my distressing ended up looking like in the end. It does look a little boxy, but that will go away when you throw them in the wash. So on my second pair of boyfriend jeans that I made, these ones had a little bit more stretch in them, so I just went for a cut at the knee. So I marked off where my knees were on the jeans and then made a horizontal cut. I did do another cut just so you'd be able to see it for sure. And I did want to show you how the distressing doesn't work as well in stretchy jeans. It just kind of falls apart. But after I did that, I threw both of my jeans in the wash, and this was the finished product. So after you throw them in the wash, they get kind of fluffy and worn in, and I think that really makes the jeans. I did want to mention that I did actually dye the thread on these black jeans just because I thought it looked a little bit more natural. So I got some black grit dye from Michaels and just followed the directions for those. This is how the jeans with the little rip in the knee turned out. If you have stretchy jeans, I think this is a great option. And these ones I did about a year ago, and for these I just bleached them before I completed all the other steps. But I think these are really cute as well if you wanted some